Right, hello. I don't know who's on, who's not on. 4 people? Right, well, yeah. The reason that I was a little bit, that we couldn't have the class on Monday, come on, is here. It is 5 to 11, isn't it? Yeah. So this is Loki. And I've been keeping him awake so as I can introduce him to you. He's a border collie. There you go. Yeah. Don't know how this is going to go, eh? But anyway. So what I was going to talk about was just sitting less. Whew, it's warm here today. You know how sitting is the new smoking and all the rest of it? Thanks, Nola. Yeah, sitting is the new smoking. And sometimes, and I'm guilty of this as well, it's easy to think I might put him down. This is Loki anyway. I might put him down. Not put him down, you understand. He's been trying to go to sleep for a little while. I've been keeping him awake. Come on, you. I'll put you in your bed. Oh. There you go. This is a good boy. Oof, there we go. He might wander through the back, but he's quite tired because we've been doing quite a lot in the garden this morning, so he's quite tired. It's warm, isn't it? It's quite warm running up and down with a puppy. Anyway, yeah, he's 8 weeks old, so I'm a little bit distracted at the moment, but God, it's like having a child, isn't it? You've got to have eyes on them the whole time. You know, children want to stick their fingers in light sockets. He wants to chew through cables. Anyway, sitting. It's quite tempting if you've had a good workout to just sit in the chair and you've done your workout for the day, but really you should sort of get up every hour or so. Sorry, I'm really warm. You know how your mum told you not to fidget when you were little? Well, she was wrong, really. Fidgeting is quite good. And sort of doing half an hour's exercise and then sitting all day is not good. I notice if I do that, my knees stiffen up quite a bit, and I don't have a problem with my knees. So really, sitting is they say sitting is the new smoking, but can't believe it's quite as bad as smoking. But anyway, particularly with all that's going on at the moment, I think it's really, really important not to sit. And I'm guilty of it. Hello, little one. Hello. What? What is it? What do you want? Sorry, folks. I will start at 11. What is it? What is it? You want to go out? No. Go in your bed. Yeah. Yeah, come get out. Come get it. Right. Where was I when I was so rudely interrupted? Do you want to go out? Come on. I'm just going to take him out because sometimes when he does this, he needs a wee. What is it? Do you want to go out? Do you want to go in? Right, well, he settled down outside, so it's quite nice and warm out there for him. He quite likes having a sleep outside. The back door's open so he can get in. It is, it's like having a child. Right, I'll give my full attention now. I am a bit, the chair's a killer, Nuala. True enough, true enough. Hi, Delia. Right. Yes, so 11 o'clock. Let's start. Put my chair out the way. Let's start with our, I'm just putting the band there so that I remember where it is. Just walking, as usual. Don't need much warming up today, actually, because it's quite warm already. Remember, feet just off the ground, hardly off the ground at all, on your toes. And then hands on shoulders. You can keep walking or not, it's up to you. And stretch up and down, out to the side, back in, forward and back. And then up again and down, out to the side, forward and back. Right, we're going to just mobilize the shoulders a bit more. So put your hand on your elbow. Hand on your elbow. Go on, I dare you. Hand on your shoulder. Remember, there's the imaginary pen. And we're going to do 5 backwards. We're going to do a big circle. 2, 3, 4, 5, and then forwards. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then the other one. Backwards. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then forwards. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And we'll just do a bit more marching while I go backwards and see what he's doing. So we start doing the heel digs. Not far forward, not very far forward. And then at the same time, anchor your elbows. And you do opposite arm and leg. Bring your arm right down so that you're getting full range of movement. 3, 2, 1. And then we're going to go out to the side. And at the same time, prayer hands out. 3, 2, 1. And then we're going to step back. Sorry, I should have said if you're sitting in the chair, you can do all these in the chair. If you can't stand. This one, when we do the hands forward, you'll just have to do this. There's not a lot you can do with your legs. You can bring them up if you like, but. So we're just going to take a step back. And then at the same time, hands by your chest and out. Spread your fingers. That's it. And go 3, 2, 1. Right, next one, last one. Just a toe tap. Nice and gentle. Touch your toe on the floor. Make sure you're actually moving your foot up and down so that your ankle gets some movement. Anchor your elbows, and it's opposite arm and leg. Okay, 3, 2, 1. Just going to have a quick look and see what he's doing. Right, we're going to put the whole lot together. Sorry about that interruption. So we're going to start off with heel digs. Here he comes. Sorry. We're going to do the whole thing together. So heel dig, side, back, toe tap, heel dig, side, back, toe tap. One more time, heel dig, side, back, toe tap. Hello. He's after my laces. He loves my laces. Right, so I don't know about you, but I'm quite warm. What else do we usually do? We could do, yes, we'll do the arm twisting because that's quite good. It's good for your shoulders, that one. So standing with your arms out, remember it's just your torso that moves. Try and keep mine forwards. Your arms are always just horizontal. 1. And then 2. 3. 4. 5. Right, so we'll just do a little bit of shadows walking because it's good for your balance. So I'm going up here so you can steady my feet. Can you see if I'm back here? Yes, you can. I'll move the chair out of the way. So you're going crossover right, left, back, back, right, left, back, back, right, left, back, back. That's it. Right, left, back, back, right, left, back, back. And then we'll go the other way. Left, crossover, right, back, back. Left, right, back, back. Left, right, back, back. Left, right, back, back. One more time. Back, back. How's that? In a couple of weeks, we'll start to do this maybe. But that's a bit, I can do it this way better. You know, like the footballers do. Right, so the main body of the thing. So we're going to start with a squat. Remember, if you need to do the chair, you're sitting and you're either having your hands like this and standing up and then controlled down. Don't have your knees together. Or if you can't get up, swing your arms and down in a controlled fashion. Or as a last resort, if you really can't get up, put your hands on your knees and stand. But then see if you can sit down in a controlled fashion. And if you are doing a free squat, and only do the free squat if you're absolutely certain you can do good technique. So feet hip width apart, at least hip width apart. Sometimes I say hip width apart and people put their feet a couple of inches apart. Your hips are here, so it's sort of there. It's better to be too wide than not wide enough. And as you know, your knees don't, it's not this, it's sitting down. So your knees don't come over like that, it's a sit. Now, if you can only go to there, that's absolutely fine. You're still getting that, you're still using these glute muscles and your thighs. So we're going to do 10. Don't let your knees come in. This exercise that we do, that one, that's a good one to stop your knees coming in. So as you get better at this, you should get better at this. So feet hip width apart, and we're going to go, 1. My knee's gone a bit funny. 2. You don't need to go down as far as I'm going. 3. I'll stand sideways so as you can see. 4. 5. Your knees are only bending because they have to. They're not taking any weight. 6. Your weight's on your heels and your thighs. 7. 8. 9. 10. Oh, well done. I'm sorry I go on a lot about the squat at the beginning, but it's such a good exercise. Sorry, my knee's a bit sore. It's such a good exercise, and it's really, really beneficial. So that's why I go on about technique and things. Right, we're going to get a sit down now. The pup's gone to sleep-ish. So, sitting in the chair, feet out in front of you, toes pulled back. Sorry, get your band. If you're new and you don't have a band, or if you don't have a band, doesn't matter. You can still do this is an arm exercise, so you can still do the motions, the what's the word I'm looking for? The actions. You still get benefit from them. So, toes pulled back, lean forward, loop the band around your foot, try and get it in the instep so that it's nice and secure, and have quite a bit of tension. Don't sort of have it really loose like that, because that's no good, because what you're doing is you're wanting to have tension so that when you sit up straight and you move your arms, you're actually pulling against something. I'm going to just move my chair. I thought you were in your bed. You fancy the band, do you? So feet out in front, loop it round, sitting up nice and straight, and it's only your arms now. Don't have your elbows out like that or up like that. Your hands skim your thighs, so you're going back like that. Stop it. So 1, get your arms right back, try and get your shoulder blades together. 2, imagine you've got a pound between your shoulder blades, you don't want anybody to get it. 3, or a euro. 4, or an Australian dollar. 5, or I know somebody watches in India, so a rupee. 6, 7, go and lie down, you. 8, 9, 10. Well done. There's obviously no fun to be had here. He's gone back to his bed, which is temporarily in the kitchen. Right, we're doing the hip abduction. So, standing beside the chair. Now remember, you're just lifting your leg to the side. You're not turning it. It's just totally lifting that. If it was your arm, it would be doing that. And we're going to do 10 on each side. So 1, foot facing forward, and you're not leaning over, because you're not trying to get your leg as high as you can. Well, you are, but there's no point for getting your leg. You're not a ballerina. So just to there, 1, or wherever. So you feel it here. If you poke this, you can feel these muscles are hard because they're doing the lifting. 2, just have your foot hanging loose. That's the best way. 3, 4, the leg is acting as a weight and these muscles are pulling. 5, 6, remember, don't let it fall down, place it down. 7, and don't put your weight on it when it's at the bottom. 8, 9, 10. These spark out now. So, other side. I'm becoming one of those people that talks about their dog all the time. Ready? And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Fabulous. Right. Give your legs a bit of a wiggle. Right, we're going to do the this one, that's right. So we're going to, for the first time, I mean, we should have been engaging core all the way through, but remember, your core muscles are those big muscles inside, not just the ones on the outside, not your 6-pack, not just your 6-pack, but the deep ones as well that support your spine. They stabilize you and they enable you to do fun things like this. But anytime when you pick up a child, pick up your shopping, driving actually, lifting your leg to use the clutch, or taking your foot off the accelerator to use the brake, you use these muscles. So they're really important. So breathe out, pull your navel into your backbone, and then release it slightly. And we're just going to start our arms going opposite. That's 1. Remember, don't lean back. 2, 3. Try and get as full range of movement as you can. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And then without missing a beat, hands here, rotate and up, touch at the top, rotate again and down. 1. I'm going to show it. I'm just going to kneel. Doreen, don't kneel. So rotate, touch, rotate, down, rotate, touch, rotate, down. Is that 3, 4, rotate, 5. Remember the rotation every time. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Really well done. Right, it's the balancing one now. So what we're going to do is engage core and then lift leg and then either lift it again or keep it where it is and straighten it. Don't do both, one or the other. Hold on if you need to. Try letting go, because the object of this exercise is to improve your balance, but also it's strengthening these muscles as well. So it's like a sort of combination exercise. So engage core. Navel into your backbone. Release, pull your pelvic floor up as well. Hands on hips if you can. And then up. And then up again. And down. 1. We'll do 8 today. And then up or straighten. 2. When you put your leg down, don't put your weight on it. 3. Woo. Up. 4. Falling over here. 5. And then up. Oops, hang on a minute. Up. Up. 6. Up. 7. One more. Up. Oops. Up. There we go. Trouble with having my hands on my hips is you can see when I need to have a sneaky balance thing. If my hands are down here, you can't see me holding onto the chair. Right, engage core again. Put navel into your backbone. Pull up your pelvic floor. Get everything nice and tight. And then relax slightly. Hands on hips. And up we go. And then up or straighten, but not both. 1. Up. 2. Oops. 3. Up or straighten. 4. Up or straighten. 5, up, 6, up, 7, one more, up, and then either up or straighten. Whoa. 8, whoa, that's hard. If you can do that, you're doing really well. I mean, I wouldn't have done that at the beginning of I think I did a balancing one, but I wouldn't have done all that at the beginning of the course, at the beginning of the week. It is really quite hardcore, that one. Right. If you don't have a band, you can do this without. We're going to do the upward row. Oh, that's a fly going across the camera. There's a lot of flies at the moment. So put hold your thumb with your other hand. If you don't have a band, if you have a band, I'll do that in a minute. And remember, it's that V. And so it's raising up like this, nice and slowly, but keeping that V, maintaining that V. If you can, get your hands to your chin, but your elbows must always be higher. The fly obviously wants to take part, so the elbows must be higher. If you're doing the band, stand on it, feet hip width apart, and then cross it over. Don't forget the crossing over. And then I'm walking forward. You don't need to. Hands together, and it's up. Remember, if you can only go that high, that's fine, as long as your elbows are above your hands. So, and nice and controlled. 1, 2, nice and controlled. Don't let gravity, 3, or the band buoying your hand down. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Ooh. There we go. Right. Yeah, we're going to do a little bit of ab work. I'm just trying to think. So this is the one where you have the chair sitting on the edge, as far as near the edge as you can without the chair toppling over. If your chair is unbalanced, have it against the wall. Might not be practical for this, but if you're doing it any other time, said she, hopefully. So sit as far forward as you can, get your bum as far forward as you can, and then your knees are at 90 degrees, elbows, holding your elbows, and we're going to go back and touch and then sit up again. And this one is it's really important that you can keep your back straight, don't sort of collapse halfway there. So you're going back, touching, the top of your shoulders really that touch, depends what sort of chair you've got, but it's your shoulder blades that should touch, and then forward. And you're just skimming it. 3, 4, just lean forward slightly. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Now, what we're going to do is keeping your back straight again. Don't collapse it. Shoulder blades on, and then lift them off slightly, and then straighten one leg. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I just suddenly thought I should have done this leg so you can see it better. Sitting up and then sitting back again, touch, just come off gently. Now this one, you just need to just bring your lower leg up in line with your thigh. That's all you need to do. You don't need to lift your thigh. So 1, 2, don't put your weight on it. 3, and lift and place. Lift for place. 5, lift. 6, don't touch the chair. 7, if you poke yourself here, you can feel it engaged. 8, 9, 10. How do you find that one? I do feel these muscles moving, engaging, gripping. Right, we're going to do, rattling through it today. It's because I started bang on 11, I think. We're going to do another 10 squats. Now, if you're tired of the squats, do you remember the one I showed you last week? If you can't get out the chair at all, you can do these as well. The one I showed you where you're sitting in the chair. So if you can't do the chair and you can't do the squats, sitting in the chair, and then you're just lifting one leg up like that, pulling the toe back. And that uses your thigh muscles. Unfortunately, to keep up with us, if you have to do that, do 5 on each side. Else you'll be doing your second lot of 10 and we'll have finished. So feet hip width apart. We're going to do 10 squats, okay? So 1, 2, 3. Try not to look at the carpet. 4, or the floor. 5, 6. Just touch your hands behind your back. 7, 8, 9, 10. You see, no movement is wasted, because as you're doing this, your shoulders are being, as you're going down, your shoulders are being mobilized as well. So although you're principally working your legs, your shoulders are working as well. It's all part of my cunning plan to get you fit from your toes to the top of your head. Your hair is going to be fit by the time I finished, although mine's starting to look a little bit like a pancake on top of my head. So, right, we're going to do side bends now. So feet at least hip width apart, slightly wider, you'll find it a bit easier. And remember, if you put your hand above your head, keep it straight so as it's having to work. But you don't have to use your other arm at all. If you've got problems with your shoulders, don't. So we're going to go. And then breathe out. 1, 2. Oh, this is quite hard today. 3. At least I haven't run 9 miles. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and one more for luck. 10. Really good. On the other side. 1, 2. Really noticing that I missed Monday's class. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Whew, yeah, I am a bit stiffer after missing Mondays. Right, time to get your real music on, if you want. My imaginary music. We'll just go through it slowly to begin with. So, heel, side, back, toe. Heel, side, back, toe. Heel, side, back, toe. One more time. Heel, side, back, toe. Right, I'm going to get my music on in my head. Put your music on for real if you haven't already got it on, or you may not have music on. And we're going to go. So, heel, side, back, toe. Heel, side, back, toe. Heel, side, back, toe. Heel. So you have to do small steps. Back. If you do big steps, you won't be able to keep up with me. Toe. Keep up with me. Heel, side, back, toe. Heel, side, back, toe. Heel, side, back, toe. Heel, back, side, sorry, back, toe. Heel, side, back, toe. One more time. Heel, side, back, toe. Well done. How did you manage that? Some people are starting to manage it okay. I had a problem getting into my class. I don't know why that is, Joyce. Hopefully it's not me. Anyway. Right. Stretches. Calf stretch as usual. So front leg forward, front leg bent, back leg straight. Both feet pointing the same way, remember? And lean forward. The more you lean, the more challenging the stretch. And then gently bend your back knee. So as your heel comes off the ground, and feel the stretch moving down into your Achilles. And then switch legs. Remember the back leg at the heel, when you're doing the straight leg stretch, the heel has to be on the floor. Leaning forward. Back leg bent. Slightly. There we go. Right. Now we're going to do the quadricep stretch. So either hold your foot, your shoe, your sock, your trouser leg, and do like this. Try and get your knees together. It's easier if it's out there. Try and get your knees together. If you can't do that, we'll do dynamic stretching like this. If you're in the chair, I can't see any way that you're going to be able to do this one. So just sit this one out. So those of you that are doing the dynamic stretching, we'll just keep doing that. Those of you that are doing the static stretch, you can swap legs now. There we go. I'm going to continue doing this one because the static is not very good for I've got a slight runner's problem with my knee. Okay, that's enough now. Right, we're going to do hamstrings now. So, Sitting in the chair, towards the front of the chair, knees at 90 degrees, sitting up nice and straight. One leg out, toe pulled back, sitting up nice and straight, lean forward from the hips. Oh, I can feel this on my back today, actually. Doesn't matter how far down you get, it's your stretch. And then sitting up, other leg, toe pulled back, sitting up nice and straight, forward from the hips, not from the waist. Okay, then we're standing up, hands out, palms facing forwards, round the oak tree, hunch your shoulders, so you've got a circle there rather than straight. And so you're opening these muscles here, and then dip your head. Always telling you to squint your shoulder blades together. This time I want you to try and keep them apart. And then if you can, interlace your fingers behind. If you can't, try and get your elbows together. If you're interlacing your fingers, interlinking them, hold them up like that so that you get a good stretch across your chest. Okay, and then we're going to put one hand across the chest. With the other hand, you're going to push it just above the elbow and just push very gently. If you've got any shoulder problems at all, don't do this one if it hurts you at all. I'm just trying to stretch this muscle here, but it is a bit difficult. It's not a stretch I'm terribly fond of, I have to say. And then open, and then the other one. And just push it. And then we're going to stretch the tricep muscle, this one here. So put your hand up and then drop it down your back. If you can't get your shoulder, if you've got problems with your shoulder, just go as high as you can. So down your back, and then you push that elbow back. Again, don't push the actual elbow, just slightly above slightly below the elbow this time. I don't know if that's above or below. And then release. And then the other one. Just fold it back. And release it. And then sitting down. Remember, don't use the back of the chair. Just dip your head. Put your hand on your crown, but don't push. Just let the weight of your hand push your head down slightly. And then look up. And then turn your head to the left. Put your hand on your chin. Try and turn your head back to the center, but resist with your hand. So you're creating tension in your neck. So create that tension, have that fight going on, and then release your hand, release the tension, and see if you can turn your head just slightly more to the left. Hold it there for a couple of seconds. And then bring your head back to the center. Turn your head to the right. Put your hand on your chin. Try and turn your head back to the center, but resist with your hand. And get that tension going, and then release, and then turn your head a little bit more to the right. Hold it there for a few seconds, and then bring it back to the center. Okay. Well, sorry for the interruptions at the beginning. I'm a bit distracted at the moment. But anyway, I'll see you on Wednesday Wednesday. I'm all out of sync with my days. On Saturday as usual. I hope you can get in properly on Saturday, Joyce. And I will see you on Saturday. Au revoir.